Greetings, dear learners. Welcome you all to the official YouTube channel of SRN International School, Jagatpura, Jaipur, Rajasthan. I'm Faculty of Music at SRN International School. Today, in this video, I will be explaining the topic Staff Notation Part 1 for Grade 8th Music. So let's begin our topic. Have you ever heard a song on the radio and thought, hey, it would be really cool to know how to play that? Do you have friends who play musical instruments and you want to get in on the fun? Do you just want to expand your general artist knowledge? Well, learning the basics of how to read sheet music can help you achieve all of these and in a shorter amount of time than you might have thought. At its very simplest, music is a language, just like you have read around from a book. The symbols you will see on pages on sheet music have been used for hundreds of years. They represent the pitch, speed and rhythm of the song. They convey as well as expressions and techniques. Used by a musician to play the piece, think of the notes as the letter, the measures as the words, the phrases as the sentences, and so forth. Learning to read music really does open up a whole new world to explore. Learn the basic symbols of notation. Music is made up of a variety of symbols, the most basic of which are the staff, the clefs, and the notes. All music contains these fundamental components, and to learn how to read music, you must first familiarize yourself with these basics. The staff. The staff consists of 5 lines and 4 spaces. Each of those lines and each of those spaces represent a different letter, which in turn represent a note. Those lines and spaces represent notes named A, G, and the note sequence moves alphabetically up the staff. Treble clef. There are 2 main clefs with which to familiarize yourself. The first is a treble clef. The treble clef has the ornament letter G on the far left side. The G inner swoop encircles the G line on the staff. The treble clef notes the higher register of music. So if your instrument has a higher pitch, such as a flute, violin or saxophone, your sheet music is written in the treble clef. Higher notes on a keyboard also are noted on the treble clef. These are 2 main clefs which to familiarize yourself. The first is the treble clef. The treble clef has the ornament letter G on the far left side. The G's inner swoop encircles the G line on the staff. The treble clef notes the higher register of music. So if your instrument has a higher pitch, such as a flute, violin or saxophone, your sheet music is written on a keyboard also are noted on the treble clef. Bass clef. The line between the 2 bass clef dots is the F. Line on the bass clef staff, and it's also referred to as the F clef. The bass clef notates the lower register of music. So if your instrument has a lower pitch, such as a bassoon, tuba and cello, your sheet music is written in the bass clef. Lower notes on your keyboard also are notated in the bass clef. A common mnemonic to remember notes name for the lines of the bass clef is G, B, D, F, A. Good boys do fine always. And for the spaces A, C, E, G. All cows eat grass. You can remember with these slogans. Notes. Notes placed on the staff tell us which note letter to play on your instrument and how long to play it. There are 3 parts of each note: the note head, the stem and the flag. Every note has a note head either filled black or open white. Where the note head sits on the staff, either on a line or a space, determines which note you will play. Sometimes note heads will sit above or below the 5 lines and 4 spaces on a staff. In that case, a line known as a leader line is drawn through the note above the note or below the note head to indicate the note letter to play. As in the B and C notes, above the note's stem is a thin line that extends either up or down from the note head. The line extends from the right, it pointing upward, or from the left, it pointing downwards. The direction of the line does not affect how you play the note, but serves as a way to make the notes easier to read while allowing them to fit neatly on the staff. As a rule, any notes at or above the B line on the staff have downwards pointing stems. Those notes below the B lines have upwards pointing streams. The note flag is a curvy mark to the right of the note system. Its purpose is to tell you how long to hold a note. We will see below how a single flag shortens the note's duration, while multiple flags can make it shorter still. Note values. Now that you know the part to each note, we will take a closer look at those filled and open notes had discussed above. Whether a note head is filled or open shows us the note's value or how long that note should be held. Start with a closed note head with a stem. That's our quarter note and it gets 1 beat. An open note head with a stem is a half note and it gets 2 beats. An open note that looks like an O without a stem is a whole note and it gets head for 4 beats. Dots and ties. There are other ways to extend the length of a note. A dot after the note head, for example, adds another half of the note's duration to it. So a half note with a dot would equal a half note and a quarter note. A quarter note with a dot equal as a quarter plus an eighth note. A tie may also be used to extend a note. Two notes tied together should be held as long as the value of both of those notes together. And ties are commonly used to signify held notes that cross measures or bars. So my dear students, this is all about today's topic. Rest of the staff notation system we will learn in our next videos. So keep watching our videos and don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe our channel. God bless you. Have a musical day. Thank you.